All right, big week if you're a superhero comic book TV fan, because last week saw the debut of two anticipated shows. It was Agatha All Along on Disney Plus, and then we had The Penguin on Max. I've been waiting for The Penguin for a long time. As so many people have noted, The Penguin is not playing like a comic book superhero TV show. It's definitely more of a crime drama, a mafia drama. So all the comparisons to The Sopranos, rightly so. People are also comparing it to Breaking Bad. I'm seeing myself some Donnie Brasco in there, if you remember that movie with Al Pacino and Johnny Depp. If we're gonna look at the show, we have to start with its star, Colin Farrell, who was amazing in The Batman as the Penguin, Oswald Cobblepot, and he just picks up where he left off in this TV show. Fitting, because the premise of the show is happening right after the Batman ended, so it's picking up the events of Gotham in disarray because of the huge flood caused by the Riddler. Very No Man's Land-esque. If you've read the comic books, you know No Man's Land in Batman storylines is when the big earthquake rocked Gotham. In the Batman, it's the flood caused by the Riddler exploding all the retaining walls that was keeping the sea at bay. The main plot of this TV show is what Oswald Cobblepot, Colin Farrell, is doing, manipulating everything behind the scenes as there's a power struggle for him to take over as head of the crime syndicate. He is so good with this character. He is deeply immersed in this character, very similar in the way that the various actors have immersed themselves when they've played the Joker. Farrell is absolutely doing the same thing with the Penguin, and he is owning this role. In addition to Colin Farrell's outstanding performance, you have Cristin Milioti. She's in so many good roles, but hasn't really had that major defining standout role, I don't think. But I think this could be it. I think this is probably the most high-profile project she's done. I would argue the highest profile project that she's done was when she was the mom on How I Met Your Mother. Not a lot of people are mentioning that when they mention her body of work, but that show was huge, and she came on in the last two seasons, and she was good. A lot of people may have issue with how that series ended, but she has always been excellent in whatever she has done, and she is intense in this show. She is great playing Sophia Falcone, the daughter of Carmine Falcone. As I said, killed in the movie, played wonderfully by John Turturro. Yeah, she's so intense, and you can see the craziness in her, because in the TV show, she has just been released from Arkham Asylum, and so you see through her acting the musings of, you can tell this woman could go unhinged at any moment, and so she's just excellent. She really commands the screen, and her scenes with the Penguin, tons of tension. I don't want to spoil anything, but you feel it coming through on the screen. Another one of my favorite castings is Clancy Brown. He's, again, just like Cristin Milioti. Clancy Brown has done so many movies and so many TV shows, and he's great in that role as a villain. For me, I'm going to remember him the most for being the voice of Lex Luthor in the Superman animated series. Because of his voice, Clancy Brown just brings instant gravitas to whatever role he plays. And in this TV show, in The Penguin, he plays Sal Maroni, a prisoned Sal Maroni. And the few scenes that he had with Colin Farrell you can tell that he's going to be great in that role. It's just good TV shows, they need good acting. And you've got 3 excellent performers right there. And then the fourth is, I'm not familiar with him, Rhenzy Feliz. He plays Victor. He's this this thug who Penguin catches trying to rip the rims off his Maserati. If you follow Batman, it's very Jason Todd-esque how Batman came across the second Robin, Jason Todd. Jason Todd was with some other fellow hoodlums trying to steal the wheels off the Batmobile. But anyway, the Penguin catches Victor trying to steal the wheels off his Maserati, and instead of offing him, he forces him to be his grunt, to be a lackey. And the show, in addition to following how the Penguin is manipulating Cristin Milioti and Clancy Brown, Sal Maroni, and Sophia Falcone, it's also how the Penguin is showing the ropes to his new lackey that he's taken under his wing, Victor. And Rhenzy Feliz is proving to have some pretty good acting chops as well. So you've got these great performances, and again, the TV show is very cinematic. It's picking up in the style that we saw the Batman in, because the Batman was very film noirish. It was like a crime drama film noir more than a superhero movie, and that is definitely continuing on this TV show. So all credit goes to the showrunner, Lauren LeFranc. The key to a good TV show is the showrunner. The key to good storytelling in a movie is the director. When it comes to TV, it's the showrunner, because they've got to oversee how the episodes play out for the season. And Lauren LeFranc is doing that. She's doing a great job of continuing the gritty feel of the cinematic movies, the very grounded feel of the cinematic movies. And if she's continuing this track for the TV show, I'm all about that. So yeah, the Penguin, definitely a recommend. And you know, the debut came as DC Studios with James Gunn announced the casting of Hal Jordan Green Lantern for the Lanterns show that's going to be coming to Max. And I think this is a great pick. After reportedly Josh Brolin turned the role down, they went with Kyle Chandler. Again, just like Clancy Brown, just like Cristin Milioti, he's done so many great roles in TV shows and movies. He's just solid in whatever he does. So I think it is a great casting move. And just like Penguin, James Gunn has touted Lanterns as being a crime drama in the mold of True Detective. That's a lot of hype. That's a lot to live up to. But I'm there for it. So that is my look at the Penguin. When I get to it, I'll share my thoughts on It Was Agatha All Along. And between now and then, as I'm putting out more content, please like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel, because it's not just movie reviews. I'm talking about a whole host of different topics, as well as MMA and MMA training and strength and conditioning for MMA specific goals. So yes, like, subscribe, and leave me feedback. I'm new, so I welcome everything that you have to say.